Hi, guys. Thank you for choosing to be here today. My name is Lishajoya. Um, Sorry, guys. I'm still adjusting the microphone. Um, I got my headphones, so I can actually hear you guys, hear myself, and I have this brand new microphone. Well, not really brand new, but it still is. Um, I was looking at my YouTube channel today, um, and I had noticed some comments on my YouTube channel, and I just want to address it. It's not anything bad, actually. It's just something that I have noticed since I'm always constantly self-evaluating myself. Take these glasses off. Give me a second. I'm always constantly self-evaluating myself. I'm always trying to streamline myself, trying to get better on my life, like how I handle things and how I do things in my life. And, this is why mostly I make my YouTube live vlogs because it can't be faked, it can't be scripted. Um, it's all true and real. Unfortunately, on some things, unfortunately, and some other things. But along with the bad, there is some good. You know what I mean? You have to be open to reevaluate yourself and do self-reflection. You have to not put yourself on a pedestal and think you're perfect and think you're never going to mess up or never going to make a mistake. Um, so the comment, I have not quite approved yet of it, but it was about a vlog of a diary of a single mother driving in the car and how I hate how people drive, one of my rants. And I was just noticing, I was going through my channel even from a few years ago, and like a lot of it was rants, a lot of it was complaining. Like I was never happy. And um, the person comment, one person said 6 years ago, wow, so it's hatred. And then this person, which I haven't approved the comment yet, but I will as soon as I do, from a user called RubyLace9963. She said, he or she says, right, if someone is backing out of their driveway, the people on the road have the right of way, not blank drivers, but because they are where you need to be. LOL. I'm just going to choose that she was having the worst day, or she, meaning me, because her videos are not like that anymore. Now, I mean, I'm not a perfect person. I do have bad days, even now. I have good days. I have bad days. I have in between days. I'm a human being. I am by no means, Mrs. Perfect and Miss Know It All, but I really do appreciate the fact that you guys can see that I'm not this angry person like I used to be. I still get angry. I still have like those internal struggles of keeping on to anger, and that's the truth. But it's not as severe as it has been. I've been a lot better about letting things go. Um, I've been being better about how I handle myself and how I react and not react to things. Um, but it's kind of refreshing to see that a few of you can see that I'm not the same angry person I was many, many years ago. And I'm going to tell you a few things that happened. Um, it took me leaving um, my home to move here to calm me down. It took me away from being in the city to being in the country, being around a concrete jungle and having neighbors up in your face all the time and people always around you and people trying to break in your house and people trying to steal your stuff and trying to slander you and lie about you, when you have proof otherwise, feeling like you're constantly being attacked, and then everybody driving crazy. You know, that video was definitely me. Getting upset about someone not really watching where the heck they were going. But I don't reply like that anymore, like I used to. Um, but I do appreciate the fact that the comment, which 6 years ago was wow, such hatred, okay? But now 3 weeks ago, someone basically said she's not that way anymore. Or, you know what I mean? My videos have changed. I mean, I have changed to some degree, but I'm still the same person. I'm not a perfect person. By no means am I a perfect person. This is things I have been honest with myself to self-evaluate. In order to self-evaluate yourself, you have to be honest with yourself, and you have to figure out like where you're at. You have to figure out who you are again. You have to get to know yourself. You have to figure out what makes you happy, what makes you sad, what makes you angry. You have to learn how to navigate it and deal with it. Back then, 6 years ago, I used anger as a mask, as a defensive mechanism. That's the truth. And that's nothing wrong with admitting that. But I mean, anger was my shield. Okay. It was the thing that kept me protected. And it was putting up a wall. And it wasn't, I was building up a wall with my anger so bad that I couldn't build the wall down so I can move through and get through the problem instead of staying stuck and stagnant because that wall was blocking me. And that wall was my own self and my own anger. And um, to see that one comment to say, I must have been having the worst day because my videos are not like that anymore. This goes like, okay, cool. At least somebody knows. At least one person knows. I'm not like the same exact person. But again, I get mad like anybody else. I get sad. I get frustrated. I get disappointed. I get happy. I get excited. I get tired, get exhausted. I get overworked, just like anybody else in life. And it's just constant self-evaluation. I'm constantly looking at myself and what I can fix in my life. Like um, when I look at my own videos, I look back at how I used to be. I'm like, dang, I was like that. Ugh. I should do reaction videos to myself from how I was many years ago, to how I am now. That's what I should do because it's just my old self. It's like, who's that person? You know what I mean? Who is that person? I don't even recognize that person. I mean, I understand like why I got mad or why I got sad or why I got this or why I got that because I'm in my own skin. I know what happened. But at the same time, now I know what I know and matured a little bit. Just a teeny bit. Just matured a little bit. I haven't matured much, but I matured just a little bit. Um, I I can see that I'm just not the same person as I was before. I'm actually a better version of myself now, many years later. But I'm still got work to do. We all got work to do. So it just makes me really proud of myself with the progress I've been making as a person to um, see where I am with my self evaluation, my anger, um, my happiness, my joy. It's just, now that I'm here, in the quietness of the country, I'm able to calm my heart. I'm able to work through any traumas, any pain, any things I've gone through in my past. I'm actually able to mull it over and um, just get over it as much as possible. And some things you'll never get over. You'll always be forever angry about, or forever sad, or forever happy about. But this is one of those things when I just go in. This is something I've been working on. is not being so angry anymore. And for someone to realize that I'm not that angry anymore actually is really awesome. And apparently my phone is blowing up. Let's see who's blowing up my phone. Let's go see really quick. I'm doing this live. Is it probably Boss Man? It's Boss Man. Boss Man from Job One. Okay, I need to turn down my sounds because I love my boss and everything. He's like my brother, but not right now. I should have did this before this video, but it is what it is. Um, but anyways, give me a second. I have a kitty cat that wants in. Tricked you. Anyways, it's just nice to know that I'm not in the same headspace that I was many years ago. I was also going through a lot 6 years ago. What was that? 2018, 2017, 2018. I was going through a lot. And I wasn't just saying what I was saying. All right, Gremlin, let's go. Come on, Grim. You're welcome. Gremlin. Everybody, this is Gremlin. Mwah. She's Gremlin. Her real name is Grimmy Lynn, but we call her Gremlin. What's up, Grimmy? This not mommy's chicken. Yeah, you want snacks. You want snacks. Anyways, also being around animals has calmed my soul down quite a bit. And where I live at, oh, stop doing this. You so being around so much love has calmed my heart down. I wasn't getting enough love, to be honest, from my environment. And that's the thing is another environmental change. I'm in a really awesome relationship. I'm getting married and planning my wedding, and I have 2 days off from both jobs, and the same 2 days. So I have time to do grocery shopping. I have time to do hobbies, paint, pottery. Still working on trying to figure out how to build a kiln so I can make my pottery again. What? Look at me. Want to say hello to Tubies? Say hello, Tubi. Yeah, yeah, good girls. If you calm your boobies down, well, you can be on camera. Stop. Anyways, I'm around so much love as well. I mean, I had my mom and my dad, and I was also okay. She's got to go. You're getting on my nerves. You want to get sick of me? Um, I was going through a lot with my family during this time period. I also wasn't working. I was on, I think, survivor's benefits from my late husband, and I was just feeling a whole lot of stagnant. Um, my I wasn't being hired on to places. Nobody wanted to hire me. I hadn't worked in such a long time, or I was overqualified. Um, I need a water bottle. Gonna go get a water bottle. Hold on. Miss Creamy Lynn. Miss Creamy, where's the water bottle when you need one? Hey, my water bottle. You're driving me crazy. Get down. Get down. Get down. Stop it. Grimmy. Ah. All right. Back. Grimmy smells my chicken. She's my food hound, okay? Anyways, I was saying that I wasn't around so much love and I was feeling kind of stagnant. So when you feel stagnant, you get angry and you feel sad, you feel all kinds of stuff. You feel powerless. I was also still recovering with my cancer. Um, all kinds of stuff. You probably couldn't tell, but all that type of stuff takes its toll on you. And then it took a lot of stuff to turn myself around. Um, I was in an off and on relationship with a person, and it just wasn't really going nowhere. But I was hoping it went somewhere. But it never did. It was just as always this promise of stuff, and then whole lot of narcissism back and forth. Um, Not knowing how to handle said narcissism because I didn't know what it was. Um, I didn't know what narcissism was until I was in this relationship, of this off and on relationship, and I was hoping that I was just tripping in my mind. I was hoping that I was wrong, and then when I started coming to the realization, I started becoming angrier and angrier, and I was really more angrier at myself for staying in said narcissistic relationship. But I knew something was wrong, but I didn't associate it with a narcissistic relationship. So, and I was just starting to get angry about that. And after looking through my channel and doing self evaluation of myself, yeah, I'm not as angry as I used to be because I used to be so closed off. I used to bottle it all in. Now I'm way more open. I don't share everything, but I do share what I feel like I need to for the moment. And I always go back to my YouTube channels and I always self evaluate. I also am surrounded by so much love now. It's unreal. I mean, I have so many animal rescues now that I just poured my love into. I have a fiance. My son's healthy. My son has not had a seizure in almost 3 years. Um, let's see. We're all doing well. We're all working. We're all pretty healthy for the most part. Um, we have a beautiful property. We have really wonderful coworkers that we work with, people who are open. And that is the other thing, is that I moved from the city to the country, and people in the city, they're closed off. They're really like introverted into themselves, all about themselves and selfish. And I was that. I was also a very selfish person. And in my selfishness, I was also an angry, selfish person at that. And that's another thing I realized, moving here, removing myself from the noise of life to living in the country. It also was being poured so much love from my fiance and from, other people. I'm not used to my coworkers wanting any part of me, wanting to hang out. I'm so used to like everybody like being in their own little corner or side of the room. People here are different. They want to hang out. They want to get to know you. And it's kind of hard when you have that mentality from being in the city to being in the country. Um, and it's just the whole, self evaluation of like where I'm at, So it's just nice to know that someone realized that I'm not the same angry person as I used to be. Um, Another thing that helped, I guess you want to call it helping, um, is that I was homeless for a year when I was in California. And my mom was still alive during this time period. And by the way, it's my mother's birthday and she's no longer here. So happy birthday, Mom in heaven. Um, and, I'm still grieving over my mother. I mean, I'm not angry. Before, when I would grieve, I would mask it with anger. And now it's like, I just accept that I feel this feeling and I accept that it's okay. instead of masking it as something as a weakness. I count it now as a strength. Like my feelings, I used to view as weaknesses. And so I would be this angry person and selfish person and think, oh, well, I'm good, I'm right. And now that I'm getting, I forgot my train of thought. This whole like change, it's like a thought paradigm. It's like a mental emotional paradigm I've been going through in my life. It's like I'm going through a phase, and I'm not as angry anymore. I used to view my feelings as weakness, and now I view them as strength. Um, I guess I was scared of my feelings to a degree because it used to be counted as weakness. And when I was younger, my first stepdad used to, make me feel like I was weak if I showed any sadness or something. I could only show happiness or anger. It was only those two I could have shown. And so I guess you could say I was groomed or conditioned to be that way. But now that I'm older and I'm very aware about my feelings and stuff, and I created part of this YouTube channel not just to be creative, but also to use it as a vlog to self evaluate myself and keep looking within myself and where I've got to work within myself. And this is going to be a constant thing. And I really don't care if anybody doesn't like it. You can thumbs down it, and I'd probably be celebrating. But I'm constantly self evaluating. And that's something I'm going to go through for my entire life process, like figuring out like where I'm at, emotionally, mentally. Um, and I used to be scared to do that. I used to be scared of my own self discovery. And I can't believe I'm saying that, but I was when I look back at it. But I used to mask it as anger. Instead of fear, I would show anger. Um, instead of being scared or afraid or disappointed or hurt, I would mask it as anger. Point blank. It's all I think I could have felt. And now that I'm looking at it um, really deep within myself and realizing that, you know, I was actually afraid to feel anything but anger or happiness. That's it. It was either one or the other, hot or cold. It was never these little gamuts of different little fractured feelings that I was feeling on the inside. And then those ones are even okay to feel. Oops, I'm my microphone. But those fractured emotions are okay to feel. And I was never allowing myself to feel that way. I always had this wall of anger, this wall of this, you know what I mean? This wall. It's always a wall. I feel like my wall was bigger than the Great Wall of China. In fact, my wall of was so big that you couldn't even see it anymore because it was just that big. But looking back at that comment saying that I'm not the same person anymore as I was 6 years ago, like getting angry and rage, you know what I mean? When I was driving, I don't even get that rage anymore when I'm driving anymore. I don't even get the rage anymore in general. It's just because I'm always surrounded by love. I'm surrounded by too many good things in life. Now I realize they're good things and not the bad things. I mean, I'm blessed beyond measure. I mean, I'm still alive. I mean, my cancer hasn't come back. Um, my son hasn't had a seizure in nearly 3 years. I'm getting married. I actually got 2 days off in a row now from both the jobs, from both. And they're the same days, so I'm not like stressing out. I can actually create again. And I'm also happier again because I am able to create again. In fact, I'm creating right now as we speak. I'm creating a recipe. Right now, I'm waiting for part of it to set right now. I've been on an Amazon shopping spree and back in my creative space again. I've been creating stuff in the kitchen. I've been creating stuff with my hands. I've been painting. I've been drawing. I've been um, doodling. I've been gardening again. I've been doing things. Um, And I've been around my animals more. They've been happier. I've been happier. My future husband has been happier. My son's been happier. This whole thing has been happier. And as the more I discover, everything inside me, um, I'm realizing that these feelings are not bad to feel after all. And that is what I've been self discovering. And all the trauma and all the drama and abuse and um, trauma, and abuse I've been through in my life, it has shaped me to be this guarded person that puts up walls. And I'm at the point in life where I'm just trying to take down these walls so I can be open to somebody that can actually help with whatever I've gone through so they don't have to go through it as much. And so that's the other thing I'm trying to be more self discovery like, is trying to um, not be so guarded, but at the same time be guarded. You have to be guarded on something. You can't be completely, open book 24/7. Sometimes you just gotta but you gotta be able to open up your mind that you got these feelings. You know what I'm saying? You have to open up your mind. You got these feelings. I've had too many people hurt me, um, and that causes me to put my wall up. But that's why there's a mute block button. There's a do not contact button. There's a block email button. There's always something where you can reduce the amount of contact with that sad person or people. Not because you don't want to deal with them, because you don't have to deal with people. And that's the other thing is that me in my anger, I would always engage in a fight. Always, just to prove I'm right, just to prove it. And now it's just like, don't got time for you. Mute. Moving on. Instead of wasting time on this person when I could be doing something else that's way better. Anyway, so I'm just like doing this self-discovery, thing in my channel. And this one comment really did show me I'm really not the same person. And I reviewed that video, and wow, I'm like, I don't even recognize that person in that video anymore. It's like, who's that, man? I was such a jerk. Like, ew, I was an ugly soul. You know what I mean? What the heck is wrong with me? But then 6 years ago was 2018. So, just always self-discovering who I am. And it's a good thing. It hurts to see yourself in a negative light, like you're the jerk. You know what I mean? Like you could be wrong. But it's also very refreshing whenever you can take a new deep dive look in yourself from a different perspective, from a different mindset and a different heart set, and spiritual set. Yeah, it takes all of that to get you to really take a look at who you are. And that's the thing, is that people are so afraid of that. And I can understand, because I've been there for so many years. You shouldn't be afraid to take a look into yourself about why you do XYZ thing, why you react, why do you do this, why do you engage. And it may not even be a victim thing. It may not be like, oh, this person's attacking you. It just might be just the way that you've been conditioned all your life, or the way that you've conditioned yourself to protect yourself all your life, like I have been. And I have to go back when I start feeling a certain way. I have to go, okay, why am I feeling this way? This is not like normal stuff. So you always have to go back in and always self-evaluate yourself. And it's okay to realize you've been wrong. It's okay. It's all right. Just pat yourself on the back. You know, it's part of the human condition. You know what I mean? You realized you're wrong. And if you can make amends for that wrong, once you realize your error, you can move forward. And that's what I've realized from my channel with that one comment, saying that I'm not that person. Like, my videos are not like that anymore. Like, I'm not that angry person like I used to be. And I'm not going to say that I don't get angry. I do get angry. I do have my days. I'm human, guys. I really am totally freaking human. Last time I checked, at least. But I'm just trying to that one comment really made my day. You know, it was my diary of a single mother chilling in the car, and how I hate how people drive. Man, I don't even know how to type my own titles. Damn, I sucked. Anyway, I'm evaluating even my grammar. um, and I just like this person, I don't even recognize myself anymore. Like, who is that? And it took me being homeless for a year. It took me to realize who was going to be in my life. I got out of a narcissistic relationship. I didn't realize it was a narcissistic relationship um, until COVID. COVID actually helped me. Yeah, COVID actually helped me. I was in a relationship with a person off and on for 22 years, and I was hoping the relationship would had gone, further, but God, the universe, had other plans, better plans. And COVID hit, which was a blessing in disguise for me. This person did not want to be around me because of COVID and did not want me and my family to move in with them, even though I would be willing to pay half of the bills and stuff like that. Just living in a tent in their backyard, just so I wasn't moving around from hotel to hotel with my mom and my son and a guinea pig. Yeah, yeah, every 21 to 28 days, and spending $5,000 a month on hotels just to keep four walls around my family. Um, so I used up all my life savings up until the point, and it took me a point of being broken to lose everything I had again for the second time in my life. And um, it took me, constant fightings, and then wanting to be nice to me after being such a jerk to me. And it took me that moment to wake up. Finally, I had an awakening, and uh, me and this individual broke up, and we were technically still seeing each other, even though we weren't in the relationship, quote unquote. And person wanted to break up with me the moment my father died. Okay, that's kind of that kind of narcissism, and uh, that really messed with me mentally for a moment. And it took 3 months after said comment was made for me to go, you know what? Nah, yeah, I'm good. Peace, bye. We over. That's exactly how I said it. And I walked away and I blocked said person on everything, emails, Gmail, everything, everything. Person's mad at me because they say I slandered them, but I have all the emails and the proof of all the narcissisms, even the 300 and something emails. I never replied back. They would always reply back to themselves, acting like I was talking back to them, and they were hyping themselves up with this whole narcissism thingy. And it was nah. And it was making me angry, and I was going through that on top of that, all that stuff. And I realized, you know what, I was going through a lot of different things. Um I was still in recovery with my cancer. I'm still always going to be in recovery with my cancer. But it took it took and it's been my YouTube channel that has been helping me with realizing where I'm at emotionally, mentally. And it took me being homeless for the year and that relationship to break me to that point of, nah, I love myself. Nah, peace, bye, basically. And now my now guy here, 3 months later, he asked me if I was single, and yeah, I was. And you know, I didn't even tell him that I was homeless for a year. I didn't tell him nothing. He just knew I was living in hotels. He didn't realize I was actually homeless. And he's like, "Do you want to come move here?" And I did. And a month later, I gave my 1 month notice to both my jobs that I had then in California, and I moved here. And I didn't work for the first year here because I needed that time to heal. I needed to be able to calm my soul down. That's the thing, is I needed to calm my soul down. People here are different. They're a lot nicer. They're open. They're kinder. And that actually screwed me up mentally a little bit because I'm not used to such kindness without wanting something back in return. I have neighbors who, if we needed a tractor and they had a tractor, they'll let us use our tractor. If you know what I mean, like extra nice things. Like if when I first moved here, my neighbors brought me candy. They brought me cookies to welcome me here. I've never had that. I've never had it. Never, never. Yeah. Usually your neighbors, live wall to wall to you in California. Like you can have one car separate from your driveway, and then your neighbor's house is literally right there. Here, I have 1.9 acres away from everyone. I have almost 2 acres. I have, all this nature, and I can hear the sounds. I can see the stars at night. I can be engrossed with nature again. And that also aided in my healing. And I was going back into my YouTube channel and noticed that comment. And again, that comment saying that I must have had the worst day ever because my videos are not that way anymore. And um, I went back to that video and I didn't even recognize who I was. And I was trying to evaluate, where was I? What was going on during that time period? Why was I that angry? Like, what the hell is wrong with me? And then I had to go back in and go, oh, yeah, I was going to this, going to this, going to that. I'm not justifying my anger or my behavior or my rant or whatever. I'm just trying to understand myself again. That's it. So I don't repeat and be like that person again, because I don't want to be that person. I want to be a better person. I want to be a better I want to be a better me, basically. I want to be a kinder person. I want to be a loving person. I want to be a good teacher. I want to be a helper. I want to help people. I want to guide people in the right way, that is. I don't want to do it with my anger and my rage and my rants, and yes, I do get upset, even though now I'm human. I make mistakes. I do my thing, but um uh, I want to play my video so bad. I'm gonna play it. See what let me see. I'm so scared. Hold, hold. I don't know if you guys can hear this, but I'm watching my video. Oh my god! Even my face, even my face is angry. Oh my god! I'm angry in my face. When you look at somebody, you can tell that they're angry, and you don't want to approach them. I don't even want to approach myself in this video. I look pissed. Wow, I use a lot of bad words all the time. I was not that bright. I use so many bad words. I I swear that was like the only words I knew. Now I use other words to describe, individuals I don't really care for. Whoa. Even even my even my tone of voice is angry. Wow. I'm scared of myself, my old self. I'm so scared. I'm so scared of myself. Wow. Wow. I know, I was getting mad over nothing. Wow. God. Oh my God. I was getting mad over nothing, really. Wow, the anger is real with my old self. Wow. 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 I've just watched parts and snips of my own video again. I didn't realize my face, my tone of voice, my body language. I use so many cuss words. I didn't even describe everything properly. I'm like rambling all over the place. I'm not making cohesive sentences with nothing. Wow. I sucked. I don't want to be the 6-year-old, 6 year ago me. There we go. Say that 10 times fast. Wow. I am just so embarrassed of myself, but at the same time, I'm glad I see this because this makes me not want to be that way anymore. Wow. 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 I keep looking at what the heck am I going through in this video? It's like really wow. I don't even know what to say anymore. I think I'm gonna end this stream here because I really don't know what to say. Wow. Wow. I'm so angry. It's gotten how many views? 278 views. It's like Diary of a Single Mother Driving in the Car and How I Hate How People Drive, Rant, and Life Part 1. Oh my god. I am such a genius at my YouTube titles. And I'm not being serious. Wow. Even my face is got that. I have that face. I have that face of being angry. Wow. And at this point, I was vegan for 8 years in this video. Wow. The vitamin B deficiency is real. Even my face is red, like right around here. And it's not that way anymore. Now that I'm no longer vegan, I no longer have this redness here anymore. I noticed that in my face. Even my skin's different now. Yes, I'm older, and I might have some wrinkle and some gray hairs. But I mean, even though I'm not vegan, my face isn't as bloated either. Even my face was a little bloated too. Just looking at myself. I miss those glasses though. I miss those glasses. Even my even my face is angry. I don't well, even my face is angry. Wow. Almost in I'm skimming through this video and I'm skimming through it and I'm going, wow, I can understand why I'm frustrated because people drive like crap over in California. Sorry if you're from California. Well, when people who live in dense populations don't know how to drive amongst each other for some reason, but it's true even in the country too. So I guess it's just a universal. People just can't drive all over the place, no matter where you're at in the world. But yeah, but my whole face is just angry, angry, angry. My lips are even pouting. Yeah, I'm. Yeah, don't even recognize myself now. I'm a different person. I guess I grew up finally. Well, a little bit more, teeny bit more. Alrighty, guys. I think I'm going to end the stream here. Anyways, at least I'm not the same person.